What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So like you saw in the last video, we're trying to sell a bunch of stuff. Now, I did say at the end that we got something running and that was going to be in this video, but unfortunately we are still waiting for some parts to come in and things to get finished up. So Charlie came, he ended up figuring out why this Cobra wasn't getting started with the key. We would jump the wire, everything would be fine, and it would be all good. But we figured it out, and basically what happened is, I guess the body harness wasn't completely tight from when I got it from a buddy of mine, whatever. I guess I just thought it was gonna be tight, is what it is. It wasn't. Tighten it up, now it starts with the key. So we do have to get an oil pan for it, which I have. I have another Cobra here that the engine actually jumped timing, and the oil pan is good. This one is not good, because the car that we took it out of was in an accident and it must have bottomed out on a curb or something of that nature. So the oil pan has a big dent and a hairline crack. Now I was thinking about just denting it out, welding it up, and calling it a day, but either way I would have had to pull the oil pan off, and I'm gonna pull it off anyways. I might as well just replace it with a good one. So that's what I'm gonna do with that. But that's not what today's video is about. Today we're gonna be working on Sandy's E36. So we partnered again with MaxPeedingRods. They sent us some coilovers for her car, and her and I had a good idea about having her help me do them. Now, even if it's just her watching so she understands how to, or just understands how they work and what it takes to do this. That's what we're gonna do. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna do some stuff on the interior to clean that up. As you saw, I got some parts from Devin. We got like a glove box and center console and stuff like that. Still looking for a part out so I can put some carpet in this car and go from there. So I'm gonna go around back, I'm gonna grab the car, and I'm gonna pull it inside. All right, so we got her car in here now. Went ahead and set up a little table. We actually have a few parts for this. So MaxPeedingRods, they sent me some brand new coilovers. They sent me their newer coilovers that they want me to try out. So huge shout out to MaxPeedingRods for these. Definitely getting her set up, because the ones that are on it now are MaxPeedingRods, but they're the old red ones. Also went ahead and bought some wheel studs, because, you know, as you know, for BMWs, they have like these lug stud style, and I can't stand them. So I ordered her a stud kit. So we'll be changing that so it's easier to change the wheels and tires at the track. I got a couple pieces from Devin here, got a glove box, and got the little panel that goes under the steering column just to dress it up a little bit. What we're gonna end up doing is painting this stuff black just to kind of dress it up, make it look better than tan, because tan and gray, and it just won't look good. So we're gonna get this stuff prepped, get this thing up on the rack, and get the new coilovers put on once we get the old ones all pulled off. All right, guys, so we got her car up on the lift. I'm gonna go ahead and start taking the wheels and stuff off so I can get the studs on. But they got the MaxPeedingRod coilovers out, and they're a little bit different than the ones that I got for Connor's Mustang. The springs are just different color. These are blue. I wanna say Connor's were like a silver or gunmetal or something of that nature, but still pretty decent quality. They've definitely stepped their game up from years ago when I first started like lowering cars and seeing them and stuff. So I will do a side-by-side comparison from these to the old ones that are on this, because as you can see, you know, it's got the old red ones on here. So they might still sell these, I don't know, but I think these are the lower end ones. So we're replacing these with the newer upgraded ones and stuff like that. So we're gonna get these on there, and she's over here. You got Remy. Yeah. Hey, there she is. Hi. Yeah. Speaking of that, again, if you guys are gonna be going to the LZ World Tour, Sandy actually made a small batch of stickers that have Remy on them. I'll see if I can get a picture and post it right here. But I only have, what, 20 of them, 25 of them or something? I have 24 of them because Chris bought one. But I have a small batch of them, so they're really cool. I think they're awesome. And you know, once we start selling some more merch and stuff, and we'll be picking up more on that and selling more things and getting different designs and all that. But I'm gonna get the wheels off of here so we can work on getting the studs on there so that we can get all that done. And then we will be working on the coilovers and stuff. What do you think of these, babe?
They look nice.
Looks pretty nice, right?
Yeah.
Definitely a lot better than the ones that are on it.
Yeah.
So cleaner. I'm not gonna lie.
yeah.
I like it's almost like Tiffany blue.
It is.
And I kind of like it. I think it actually will go well. Not that you're going to see it,
Yeah.
but I think it'll actually go well with the gray that it is. I know eventually you want to paint it, but for now.
With the one blue rim that was originally on the car.
Yeah, the one blue rim. Exactly. But, all right, so we are going to get to ripping this thing apart and getting it back together. Alrighty, so we got the wheels off, went ahead and let her do all the lug nuts and stuff so she could feel the torque of the impact. But I sprayed all the bolts and stuff for the coilovers, so we got all the bolts here. Basically, it's just this bolt here, and one on the back side over there, and then the 3 on the top for the front. And then on the back, it's actually stupid easy. So it's this one bottom bolt here, and then in the trunk, under this here, actually, I'm just gonna pull this out. Literally under that piece right there, there's 2 more bolts there. So we're just gonna drop those, drop the ones on this side, and then get them all in there and good to go. So I'm gonna work on getting the front off real quick, and then we'll slap the new ones on and show you what they look like. All right, guys, so as you can see, we got the fronts out. So I let her do the top hats, and I went ahead and knocked out the 3 bolts on the bottom. But as you can see, the old ones were a little crusty. They've seen some shit. I'll just say that. So, but you can see they got all the same bracketry, all the same mounting points and stuff, which is cool. This is for like the brake lines and the ABS sensors, which a lot of these we won't even really use for drifting. But as you can see, it's got better lock rings, like jam nuts and all that kind of stuff. It's just better condition all around. So that being said, we're gonna get the size off of these, like the length of them, get them properly measured, and then we're gonna slap these new ones on. And then the back is pretty simple. So we're gonna get the fronts on and then hop on the back. All right, guys, so we got the back all put on now. As you can see, we got it all tight and stuff. Got the front all done. That's all good, tight, ready to rock. Obviously, I just got to adjust the ride height so that they're even on both sides, adjust the camber and all that, which we'll do at a later time. But what I want to do now is I want to get the studs put in. So I have some Loctite up here in the cabinet, and then I have the studs right here. So if you've never seen these before, I'll give you a quick little example of what it is. So normally BMWs come with these lug studs right here, and it holds the wheel on just like that, and that's all that it is. But I have an issue with it because as soon as you take them off, the wheels usually just fall off. I like this style because you put it in here, you tighten it down, you put some Loctite on it, you tighten it down with an Allen key, and then it gives you studs. So, and on top of that, they're extended. So if you want to run a spacer or whatever, you can. So I'm gonna put some Loctite on all of these studs and get these installed. Alrighty, so as you can see, we got the studs on there on the back and on the front. So here's a prime example right here. If you look, the studs are super long. So back here, we aren't running any spacers right there. So if you come back up here, and we have a spacer, and you can still see there's more than enough thread here to actually engage with the lug nut. So that's more than enough. As you can see, I spray painted the caliper real quick because it only had one light blue one for some reason. So either way, painted that. I actually ended up painting all 4 of them the same color. So those are all good. We got to do brakes on it. As you can see, the rotors are pretty shot. Pads are pretty shot. So we will get to that. That will probably be before she goes to her next event. But either way, it's definitely looking a lot better. Huge shout out to Max Speeding Rods for hooking us up with these coilovers. they've actually sent us a couple of them now. They sent them for Connor's car. They sent them for this. And I think we might end up working with them again on another project. So we will see. But either way, huge shout out to them. Appreciate it. Basically, what's left to this is get the wheels on and work on the interior. So I am, as you can see, it's getting a little dark. It probably doesn't look like it on camera, but I'm about to go home again, take a shower, eat, sleep, do all that good stuff. And then we will work on getting these interior pieces here painted and put on the car, because as of right now, the car has black and gray interior. I am looking for some extra parts like door panels and a carpet, basically just the front half. So I don't care if it's a sedan, a convertible, a coupe, doesn't matter. I just need the front half with the little styrofoam inserts, because her feet are way too low for the pedals and she can't rest her foot. So I'm gonna do that and then basically dress up the interior. We do need to do a few other things. Like I said before, the brakes, we need to get the lights for the corner markers. We need to get those. Eventually, maybe a new bumper. We'll worry about that when we decide to paint the car. But for now, it's slowly but surely coming together and we will get this thing done. And I realized the lug nuts that I got, it actually changes it from a 17 to a 19, which is cool. So came with nice black powder coated lug nuts. So I'm gonna slap on these side wheels and then we will pick back up on this tomorrow. Hey guys, so we went ahead and sprayed the adhesion promoter stuff on the panels and stuff here. So we gotta let this stuff sit for a few minutes and then we're gonna hit this stuff with some trim black just to get it black and just to get it good. So we're gonna throw a coat on this and see the transformation. Alrighty, so we went ahead, let the adhesive sit for 5 minutes, and then I went ahead and sprayed it with trim black, and damn, does this stuff look good. I mean, it almost looks like there's some small spots where you can still see the tan, but damn, dude, like, it looks good. I ran out of trim black, which is unfortunate, but if I had another coat on this, which I might end up just ordering more and hit it with another coat before I install it, if it comes in time. If not, we'll let this dry and then we'll slap these in the car. But I am gonna try to find some door cards and some carpet and a center console for this thing. So I gotta get some research, but damn, this shit looks good. All right, guys, so as you saw, this is all dried now, and I wanted to show you what is missing. So as you can see, there's a lot missing in this car. I have no door cards, no inner door handle. The whole panel under the steering column is missing. Half the center console is missing, and the glove box, as you can see over there, is also missing, and the door panel over there. Now, this is what I was talking about, why I need carpet. So I don't know if you could tell from the camera, but there is like a 3-finger width dip right here in the floorboard. So when she's having her foot on the clutch, her feet are actually, I mean, honestly, her hands are just a tad bit bigger than my hands. And you can see how far my hand is away from that clutch. So she has to actually hold her leg up to keep it up here. Now, I could do the little floor pan, like kick plate things that raise it and stuff like that, but I just think the carpet will just look better. And eventually, you know, who knows, maybe she'll want to drive this on the street, maybe she won't, who knows. But I'd rather the carpet just because it's cheaper, it's easier, and it is what it is. So we're going to try to find a parts car. I did find a couple on Marketplace, but either they're not answering or they want too much money, and it's just, you know, they say, oh, let me know what you need, and then they hit you back 6 months later. So if you're on Marketplace, don't be an asshole. I'm just going to flat out say that. I mean, if you see something that you think is overpriced, leave it alone. Who cares? If you think it's overpriced, then don't, just move on. You know what I mean? If you're not actually interested in buying it, move on. Who cares? Don't waste your time and put negative energy out there while someone's trying to make a couple dollars, because you don't know what they're going through. I'm just going to flat out say that, because I don't know how many people I deal with on Marketplace that just take time out of their day just to try to make you feel like crap because of the price, your overpriced vehicle, or it's only worth this, or all just a bunch of nonsense. You know what I mean? Now, there are some things that get misconstrued through Marketplace and stuff, like, you know, a lot of people, myself included, I look at what other vehicles of the same kind are going for or are being posted for, because I'd be dumb to try to completely downsell myself if other people are posting them for that and basically if they are selling, then it is what it is. Because I'm the kind of person that if it doesn't sell for the price I have it posted for, I'll lower the price after a little while. Some people will leave it at absolute top dollar for a bucket and leave it there and never budge. You know what I mean? I'm negotiable. But now when you get people, for instance, let's say I wanted to post this E36 for, don't yell at me, let's just say I wanted to post it for $6,000. That's just a number, okay, guys? Calm down. There's people out there that will be like, oh, it's not worth it. I'll give you $1,000. Can't knock the hustle, but don't be mad when I don't ever answer you with that. So I just had to go on that little rant because it really really bugs me sometimes when people just go out of their way just to be an asshole. It's just pointless. You know what I mean? Put your energy somewhere else. Put your energy in something positive. Anywho, back to this. So we are going to try and get at least the panels that I do have put in this just to dress it up. So like I said, I am actively looking for an E36 part out. Devin's been looking for me to try to find some stuff. I don't really care the color because like I said, it is a drift car at the end of the day, and I can paint it black or gray or whatever at the end of the day. So I'm going to get these panels on and see how much better it looks in here after that. Oh, let's see. Look at that. And there. Tighten that one. Great. Get this one snugged up. Yeah. 4 screws. I could probably put more screws in here because there's a screw here. I just gotta find them. But either way, that looks way better than a gaping hole of nothing. So pretty happy with that right there. I gotta figure out what's going on with this because as you can see, it's kind of hanging. So I think that has a lot to do with this center console here being missing. I do have this piece, but I have nothing to screw it to. So this is just kind of laying there, which is unfortunate. So I need to find this surround here to put all that back together because it's not that bad, you know, being a drift car in here, whatever. But if we could dress this up, it's what I want to do. So what I might do for now is just kind of drill a hole in the bottom here and just zip tie this up. Because if you look, when I push on that, I don't know if you guys can tell, but the whole dash moves. So I need to get that up. So probably zip tie that up out the way just so it doesn't get in her way of her feet. And yeah, so I'm going to do that real quick. All right, guys, so as you can see, we got it all up in there, and I'm thinking it's looking a lot better. Unfortunately, the parts car that I was going to buy, the guy, again, Marketplace, has not answered yet. So I'm going to wait for him to answer me and stuff, and then hopefully we can get some parts for this car. I did realize that it doesn't have a passenger door panel, which kind of sucks. I mainly just need a driver's side door handle, not necessarily the panel, but mainly the door handle so that she can open and close her car door easily. So either way, we're slowly chipping away at this thing. Again, huge shout out to MaxPeedingRods for sponsoring this build and stuff like that. You know, they've been sending us some stuff and it's been pretty cool. So we are slowly chipping away at this thing, and I'm hoping that we can get a parts car soon. So I mean, the car's not that bad. I mean, it's pretty damn good. I mean, you got the studs on there now, the wheels. I mean, eventually we are going to get some new wheels, and it's, you know, it'll be dressed up more as her car. So, you know, I don't know exactly what style we want to go with, whether we go with like some Conse's like that, or some Battles, or some ESRs, or whatever. I don't know yet. So we'll figure that out. We'll cross that bridge when we get to it. So this car's slowly but surely getting better and better as we work on it. It definitely felt cool having her here helping me and stuff, you know, just so that she understands more about what's going on with the car and just to get her hands dirty, which is awesome. So that's probably going to be it for this video, guys. Next video, we are working on the Cobra. It's actually in the shop right now. Me and Charlie were working on it the other night, and basically we're getting some things chipped away with that. Like I said, we're trying to get some things finished up. It's starting to get warmer weather. It's going to be drifting season here again soon. So we're trying to get some things done. I do got to get working on my car, and that'll be soon. Very, very soon. And again, I know I'm probably being very repetitive, but I'm trying to make sure you guys know in every video, I will be at the world tour with Rudnick, and I'll be selling some merch and stuff. So definitely just come see me at Chris's booth. I'll have some stuff. Just reach out to me, come say hi. Even if you don't have to buy nothing, even if just come say hi. But if you want to support the channel and support me and support things that we're doing, that always helps. So next week we'll be at the World Tour. I think I'm actually going up a day early to meet up with him. We'll see. But either way, come say what's up. We'll be there. So if you're in the Englishtown area, definitely come check it out. So either way, I appreciate you guys being here. If you could like, comment, subscribe, that would be sick. And stay tuned for the next one. So see ya.